Good afternoon, everyone. So we are the Group 5 and we will be presenting our pastel framework. And the chosen destination that we chose is the Kamsur Water Sports Complex or CWC. So to presenting the presenters, here we are, Alvarado Rachel, Azuras Dasari, Gail Francine Pabangka, Larissa Madal Manaon, and yours truly, I'm Angeline Padilla.
Yes, so here we are in the introduction. Sino makapagbabasa? So basahin natin lahat. 1, 2, 3, go!
This is a framework or tool used to imagine marketers or
Thank you so much. Okay. So, na-discuss naman na kanina kung ano yung PESEL by the other group. So, alam na po natin kung ibig sabihin nun. So, ang gusto ko lang i-focus talaga dito is the external marketing environment factors. So, nasabi na dito nila yun yung mga pang-external or macro-environmental factors na isang business or organization. So, proceed to the next. So, this is a short information about the CWC or the Kamsur Water Sports Complex. So, it is the first world-class water sports complex in the Philippines. So, hindi lang po siya sa mismong Bicol region, but sa buong Philippines and in Asia. So, imagine, dinadayo talaga yung CWC ng mga foreigners and it is considered based on our research na ito ang first world-class water sports complex sa Asia. So, that's it. Next. So, for the political, here is Larissa.
So, next will be the political. So, government support. So, since CWC is already supported by the family of by the Philippines. So, yeah, CWC is yung CWC is very supported siya ng government kasi since yun na nga may-ari, ang may-ari ng naman ito is yung mga Philippines, which is nasa politics. Next is the political stability where the Philippines generally maintain political stability or shifts in power or that affect project implementation. If ever lang naman, halimbawa ngayon yung CWC is stable siya kasi yun na nga supported siya ng government which is next is the local government cooperation wherein the government and yung mga tao mga nakatira within the area is merong cooperation para masuportahan yung CWC na maging mas makilala siya hindi lang dito sa atin sa labas din ng bansa. Then next is economic. Economical naman, tourism growth. So, dito naman, since yun naman kilala na ang CWC outside, there are mga foreigners na bumibisita rin sa CWC, which is, yun na nga, mas pinapakita dito na successful yung economic na meron yung CWC. Next is economic development. Yun na nga po yung mga projects na meron sa CWC is na nag-create siya ng bagong opportunities sa mga tao
So based on my research po, si demographics po is under ng social. So experiences are becoming more and more important to younger generations than material belongings, especially to millennials and Generation Z. Travelers seeking thrill and adventure are more likely to be drawn to this distinctive and unforgettable experience. Since, na-base naman sa picture, na-observe ko lang yun talaga, karamihan talaga dun ng mga pumupunta sa CWCS, mga millennials, mga Generation Z, para mas sila, parang into mas adventurous na yun. Kasi yung mga adventure activities na ino-offer ng CWCS, maganda rin para sa mga health, sustainability and environmental consciousness. As environmental awareness grows, many travelers are seeking out eco-friendly destinations and activities. CWC will attract this audience by implementing sustainable practices such as reducing plastic use, conserving water, and promoting eco-friendly water sports concealment. Since yun na, marami ng mga tao yung parang masusunod nila ng mga eco-friendly, mga destinations. Kung si CWCS, meron din ganon, pero hindi sila masyadong fully eco-friendly talaga parang nag-operate ganon. So, parang yun ang kailangan pang i-improve ng CWC. Cultural and family-oriented travel. The demand for family-friendly activities is on the rise. CWC is catering some outreach programs for children and families, such as beginner water sports lessons, safety focus activities, and family-friendly events. The complex could offer more cultural tours, workshops, or events to students and just heritage. So, syempre, family tayo hindi namin may iwasan sa mga bata, matanda, mga edad na kaya talaga pagsabay sa mga activities na ino-offer na CWC. So, parang nire-recommend din namin na parang mas gumawa pa ng ibang activities yung CWC na pwede rin kahit yung mga bata kasi what if yung ibang activities sa CWC is hindi naman pwede ng mga bata. So, parang di ba nga family-oriented? Kasi yung mga matatanda na pala ang makakapag-enjoy ka naman. Next po ay accessibility and inclusivity. Efforts are made to make complex accessible to people of all abilities. This includes offering different types of accommodations, from budget-friendly options and more luxurious settings, making the experience available to a broad range of visitors. So, I think siguro dahil rin isa sa mga reason kung bakit karamihan na pupunta sa CWCS yung budget-friendly din yung mga accommodations, like yung mga stayan nila. Unlike kasi, di ba, from US dollar to peso, di ba, mas nakukunan. Tsaka, parang parang hindi naman malaki yung pera yung mailalabas nila kapag dito sila sa CWC na gano'n. Tapos, ayan nga, maganda din yung mga accommodations ng CWC na budget friendly. Tapos yung, parang makakapag-relax talaga yung
So legal factors need to be considered in operating a water sports complex to ensure compliance and smooth operation. So we all know that this type of business po is nag-engage siya ng a lot of energy and as well as masyadong magalaw yung mga activities dito. That is why malaki yung possibility na mag-cause ng maraming accidents or negative effects. That is why important na meron tayong factors sa legal. Para kagaya din yan ng isang country, if wala tayong mga batas or political or legal factors, di ba? There are lots of possibility na yung isang country hindi makapabuti. So, ganoon din sa business, kung ipuput natin siya in simple terms, yung legal factors, ito yung nakakatulong para mag-run ang isang business smoothly and legally. So, next, So, first, in the legal factor here is the health and safety regulations. So, the Kamsur Water Sports Complex, or in short, the CDOC, ensures the safety of customers and staff because they offer free basic and safety instruction by CWC's residents, instructors, and operators. So, this is a fact because based on our research, gano'n talaga yung nagiging kalakaran sa loob ng CWC. Before you proceed sa isang specific activities, nagkakaroon sila ng training or short na briefing kung paano ba yung gagawin nyo to ensure the health and safety regulations ay na-follow ng business na ito. Next po is number 2, environmental regulations. So, hindi naman pwede na yung tourist ay nag-gain lang, but then hindi iniisip kung ano yung magiging impact nito sa ating environment. That is why there is an environmental regulations na dapat i-follow ng isang business. And the water sports activity rather can impact the environment. That is why the business makes sure to comply with the environmental laws such as waste disposal, water quality standards, and wildlife protection. So hindi na ako masyado mag-dig deeper dito since there is a specific discussion about the environmental. So next is the employment law. This is the number 3. These laws govern the hiring, treatment, and dismissal of employees. So again, nasabi ko kanina yung legal factor is na-ensure dito na smooth lang and maayos yung mga kalakaran sa isang business. So in the perspective naman sa employment, di ba hindi naman pwede na yung mga employment doon is parang na-apropiado, kumbaga bigay sila sa mga tourists, lahat ng tourists yung iniisip, pero hindi yung employees. Kasi di ba yung pinakaunang siniserve ng isang business yung employee na nandoon sa business na yun. That is why there is an employment law na nag-ensure na maayos din yung mga treatment and nakukuha din ng employees yung benefits na nararapat para sa kanila. So, syempre, kasama na dun yung wage or yung salaries nila. So, number 4 is liability and insurance. So, water sports can be risky. So, having adequate liability insurance is crucial. So, this protects the business from potential losses due to accidents or injuries. So, we all know that this business, nag-offer sila ng mga iba't ibang activities such as skateboard sa water, iba-iba yun based on our research. Pero, since nag-focus tayo sa legal factors, hindi ko na yun masyadong i-discuss. So, CWC is popular destination for importing and other water sports. So, while specific details about their liability insurance coverage aren't readily available online, that is why we see this as an opportunity for the CWC na i-adopt yung liability and insurance. Kasi based on my research, hindi pa nag-exist or maybe hindi pa na-reach ng internet na i-provide yung liability and insurance kung meron ba talaga yung CWC doon. Since I've been in that place when I was in grade 6, masyado kami bata, so hindi ko naman maaaring masabi na just because galing ako doon, kaya papunta na ako doon, nasabi ko na sa isang pagpunta ay meron silang liability and insurance. Kasi, una-una, hindi naman ako nag-try ng mga activities na yun. So, hindi nila ako na-accidente, kaya hindi ko nalaman kung meron ba silang insurance or liability sa mga ganang activities. That is why we see this opportunity na if ever na malalaman ng CWC yung ganitong findings, pwede nilang idagdag ko sa kanilang legal factors, yung liability and insurance, na meron bang insurance na magbuhay yung mga guests if ever na ma-accident sila. Kung hindi man full, maaari bang partial yung maging, kumbaga, ambag no mismong business. So let's come to the number 5, which are the permits and licenses. So yung permits and licenses, very obvious na siya sa ating bansa na ang isang business ay nangangailangan ng permits and licenses bago ito mag-operate. So since the CWC is operating na for many years, which is masasabi natin successful siya nag-operate since na-consider pa nga siya consumer protection laws. So hindi naman pwede na yung employees lang ang merong protection laws. Siyempre, pati din yung ating mga consumer. Lalo na, ang mga mostly na nagiging consumer ng business na ito is outside the Philippines. Kasi nga, nasabi namin kanina na dinadayo na ng mga foreigner. So it is crucial na maipromote natin dun sa mga foreigners na yun kung ano ba yung protection laws na nagpo-protect sa kanila sa pag-visit nila sa certain business na ito. So, these laws ensure that customers are treated fairly and are protected from fraudulent practices. So, we know na very common baga yung discrimination just because minsan sa race ng isang tao or sa color, di ba nadi-discriminate siya. So, pag sinabi kasi natin foreigners, parang stereotype siya na pumasok din sa isipan nila sa American. But what if may nag-visit din na Black American or other foreigners sa ibang country? So, it is important na alam natin kung ano yung rights ng consumer natin for the business then to be able to give them what they need or to satisfy their wants din sa pagpunta sa lugar natin. Next, last number 7 sa legal factors, the intellectual property laws. So, the Marines or Water Sports Complex or CWC itself doesn't have its own set of intellectual property or IP laws. However, like any other businesses or entity in the Philippines, it is subject to country's national IP laws. These laws are designed to protect the rights of creators and owners of intellectual property such as trademarks, copyrights, and patents. Kung meron tayong law na nagpo-protect ng ating consumer, nagpo-protect ng ating employees, meron din laws na nagpo-protect ng mismong creator or nung may-ari ng business. So, dito yung papasok sa intellectual property laws. So, based on my research, walang super concrete na patunay na meron silang IP. But then, this is an opportunity for them na asikasuhin yung intellectual property laws kasi nakikilala na nga yung CWC. So, there is a big possibility din na marami yung business na mag-copy kung ano yung meron sa CWC. So, yung mga ganong tagpo na maaaring nakawin kunyari yung trademark ng CWC, ganyan. So, para ma-limit yun or para hindi yun matuloy, yun na nga, meron tayong intellectual property laws na nagpo-protect ng creativity ng isang business. So, that will be all sa aking part sa legal factors. Let's move to the next one.
So let's come now to the environmental factor of our coastal framework. So as a water sports facility, CWC is heavily dependent on natural resources. So it is very evident that the CWC is dependent on natural resources. But we have to make sure that it is not purely the natural resources na ginamit ng CWC, but also they have the man-made na lakes and mga water sports na main activity ng CWC. So let's come now to the first factor of the environmental factor. So the number 1 is increased tourist footfall. So when we say footfall, this is a term that describes kung gaano karaming tourists ang pumapasok sa isang destination. So it is also evident that sa CWC as to why it is considered as the premier water sports here in the Philippines is because talagang unique ang mga ino-offer nila and mainly water sports. So nagsalagsa talaga ang tumadayo or nagre-visit sa CWC because they experience the water sport activities na ino-offer nila, which is minsan nagiging unique here sa Philippines and meron din sa ibang bansa but not that famous. So the second one is the water usage and management. So as I said, whether water dependent ang CWC sa natural resources and man-made resources. So kapag dumarami na ang mga visitors, talagang madami din ang waste na nagagamit ng mga tao. So nagiging threat siya sa CWC since nagiging dependent sila sa environment, pero yung environment din ang nag-cause for them to damage some of the entities. So, sa dumarami